Okay, so I tried to make a really fresh look today because it's a really hot day, like overly hot. I need to do a really light makeup and yeah. So I'm using this Dior color in Celeste. Just one of these monofusion eyeshadows. This one is really pretty, like a light lilac pink. I don't know if you can see the true color of it, but light lilac pink. So I'm taking a brush like this. I will try and use the brush with this product today. Because I kind of, you know, cleaned it up, so I don't want to stick my fingers in there again. And as you can see, it's like a kind of a powdery, funny consistency to those. And I didn't put anything else on my lid. Only this one, because otherwise this one really doesn't get stuck. Not all of these work the same, I feel. And I think I have to go over and smooth it up out a bit. Maybe take off some excess. But I will leave it pretty, you know, bright like that. So I will take it a tiny bit under the eye as well. Same, I know, same clumsy brush. But you know. Doesn't really matter because anyway I clean under the eye before I finish, you know, the whole thing. Why not just mention this really gorgeous grayish green kind of Essie nail polish and an old one, but you know, a really nice one, Maximilian, like a greenish, slightly greenish gray. Yeah, so I really love that one. On the lid I will use this purpley gray with shimmer kind of eyeshadow from Shiseido, and it's Violet 720. So just a usual brush like that, and on the middle of the, you know, just to put some sheen on this color. Also all of it, let's say all of it, I will do it just all over here. All over the lid and a little bit higher up like that. Not too high up either, but you know. I will use this one also in the inner corner, why not? Because I really want to make it a simple look and fast look, you know. I don't think I can sit here for too long today without getting like overly hot. It's just ridiculous today. Also under the eye. So I'm taking this sparkling Sables from Elizabeth Arden. And it's not very sparkly really, so I can use it a little bit in the crease. Not too high up because it's rather dark, but you can build it up or just use it kind of lightly. So I will do that. Just in the crease to give a little bit of a definition, because otherwise it's like a whole, the whole thing just looks kind of puffy and you know what, the usual drill. So a little bit of this I need here anyways, even if I want to do it really simple and make a simple look. I'm taking the same brown with a smaller brush under the eye. Just like that. Then I'll just continue with the same small brush, and I'm taking this Mystic Violet, also from Elizabeth Arden. It looks like that for the outer corner, you know, and also under the eye in the outer corner. Just because I thought to go with the same, you know, kind of lilac-y, violet-y thing, but without making it smoky and, you know, just taking it up to the brown that I used already here. A little bit more I need from this one. Otherwise it will just not do anything. So I'm adding a little bit more to make it go at least like 1/3 inside of the lid. And then of course under. And then here I'm pushing it inside a little bit more in the lid and the lashes. So I'm taking it under the eye too. You know, usual thing. Just here, make it darker. Outer corner, kind of. So now I'm just taking the same brush I used for the crease and I'm blending this one a tiny bit like that. Not too much because there's not a lot of color here. Okay, I'm using again this felt tip liner from Bourjois in Black Violet. Even if it's not the simplest thing when you have wrinkles and, you know, to use those liquid liners, because they really get, you know how it is, they get kind of stuck where you put them. So, but I'm using it really just to push it inside the lash line, let's say. I just feel like adding a little bit of this L'Oreal black one, even though it's a glossy one, so I don't like that so much with it. Oh, this one isn't a felt tip, is it? Or is it? I think it's also a felt tip, I can't really see. It definitely is something like that. So I'm going closer to the lashes with this one, because it's black. Since I feel sometimes with the violet one that it's just not dark enough, you know, for the purpose I wanted to use, like really close to the lashes. It's a pretty color, but I really want to put a little bit color on the lashes. Could do it with a mascara and a small brush too, of course, because the mascara one never goes close like this without really screwing everything up, you know. Okay, I think, yeah, something on the brow bone, but I will just take a really simple, you know, compact powder. I usually do that because they don't have shine in them, so I'm just using this Bourjois powder like that. It's, I think the simplest thing you can do is just to use this kind of product for the brow bone. Funny brush I took, but you never mind. Okay, since it's getting really hot here already, I'm just curling the lashes and doing the brows a bit, mascara, and then I will start with the skin. Okay, so I used again this Color Stay duo that I have in buff and fresh beige, I believe. Yeah, so those two together. I really love it now when it's getting hot, like crazy hot, and it's so easy to put on. And yeah, it stays a bit sticky. And here I put only this, as always, the sunscreen and this Shiseido sunscreen as well in a powder. So because anyway I'm gonna, you know, cover my forehead up, but I have to fix it up because this doesn't just, you know, lay down nicely. I doubt it very much. Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen by itself, but you know, for now, like this. So on the rest of the face I have just this sunscreen and Color Stay. And it's not that covering, you know. Compared to Estee Lauder, it seemed to cover much better than this one. But you know, for just going out and do what I had to do, I'm not excited about going out at all today because it's so hot today. But I have to do it. So yeah, for that it's like, you know, it's good enough. And anyway, I'm gonna put a powder on with some color in it, I think. I think that's the way to go. Under my eyes, I actually use this concealer, like that, like a peachy, kind of dark peachy color. I don't know if you can call it peachy, it's kind of peachy, orangey brown. But it's really good for correcting. So I put it actually under my eyes together with sunscreen with 15 SPF, I think, eye cream under. And on top of this I use just whatever is left from this Sculpt from Dior, which is not a lot, but I hope it got enough, you know, light color on there so it won't look actually darker. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, I watched Wayne Goss, I don't think it was the latest video. It was about powders and what to put under eyes. Yeah, powders for under eyes, to set under eyes. And he was talking about using for fair skin to use pinkish powder, loose powder. So I made my own because I have like this Shiseido powder I don't really care for because it's also with shiny particles in it. It's kind of makes you a glowy finish, and if you know you're hot already, so it's not the best. So I decided to make my own, and I just added some blush, you know, loose blush powders that I have from Smashbox and also from Josie Beaton. And I made this, I don't know if you can see that it's pinkish, but it is pinkish color. Yeah, it's really like a light pink color. It looks like it's white on camera. And I don't know, it's so hard to make this camera do what you want it to do. I mean, the lighting and everything. Anyways, that's what I did. I'm just taking this light brush like that, taking this powder. Maybe now you see it's pink, or maybe it just looks white, but it's very lightish pink. And I'm just, you know, not putting too much because then it just gets worse anyways. Making sure I don't have anything in the lines. And I don't like putting too much, so I don't start baking or anything like that. The rest of the face I will just set it a bit with this Vichy Dermablend powder. It's translucent, it looks really white and yeah, very white. So if the other one was pink, I hope this one looks whiter than that. Because this one is really white. I may just use a big brush like that with this powder today. I don't want it to be too heavy now then. But I know here I have to set it, so I'm going like... This really smells like old-fashioned talc, I think. I kind of like that, so... Ugh. What I hate about loose powders is that they go all over the place. Oh! I do have to set here if I want to use anything else, so I'm doing it. I'm setting. But I'm not baking, I'm just setting and, you know, taking off the extra. Now it says about this one, the Vichy Dermablend, if you use it with, at least with their, you know, the Dermablend foundation, that you have to use this, put this powder on for like 2 minutes and then just, you know, go over. And sometimes I do that, but, you know. Now I'm using this Glowing Gardens, or what you call it, from Dior. It's the nude version, like that. I hope it shows that it's not, you know, white. This one is really, really pretty. But I found that how you put it on is like the best way. I'm using this one again. It's just to sweep it over. And also sweep it over here, like not to stay in one place too much, because then it gets really strong. I think I will keep it really, really simple and take this peach color from Sisley, which is kind of a almost nothing there color. It's very light, so yeah, I'm using a brush like this, just in those two colors. One is like a highlighter color, but not. It's not really like to be that kind of, you know. I don't know if it shows, but there's a little color on this one. Just a tiny bit. So I'm going in circular motions like this. It doesn't give a lot, so it's like questionable that you can see it, but I thought maybe when it's hot, this is the best way for me to go, because I tend to get, you know, rosy on my cheeks and hot anyways. And then I get just red again, so maybe it's better to keep it down a bit. I will do my best. Okay, what I was thinking is to take this Revlon, is it Color Burst, what they call those old ones, lip butters, what they called. I don't remember what they called, but these anyways, you know, those old ones. I mean, there's so much new ones coming, new things coming out all the time. This one is number 60, and it's this really pretty lilac-y pink. So let's see. Yeah, that's good for this. So I did put it on already, this lip butter, what you call them? It's lip butter, right? In number 60. And I'm using this Airy More from Dior. Just a little bit, especially here, like around here. Just to give a little bit of definition, but maybe not even all over. Maybe that would be it then. I still need to fix up my hair. This is like standing out here a bit. But really simple look, I think, for a hot day. So I'm done with the makeup, but I went over with this really dark violet color, like over the liner, because I just thought it needs to be softened up a bit. So I like it better when it's together with the eyeshadow on top of it. Yeah. The other one is just, this one is just too precise and it's making, those kind of things going in the wrinkles. So even if I tried to smooth it out, by making it, as straight as possible, it just looked too sharp. So too harsh, let's say, even if it's not a black one. So that's kind of ridiculous, but never mind. Okay, so I think I'm done. I hope you have a really good day and less hot weather than what we have here.